EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Hurts throwing right away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Oh, he shifts past him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it up.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. A check down here to Jones. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it down.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film stuff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Buffalo 18. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Watson has it right side. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Ready.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Rodgers now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing.
He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Lazard's got it again. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Hurts will throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. They've got his man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decision.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rolling to his left. And now here is another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. But first down hurts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on in the offensive side of the ball. So let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And the Eagles dodge a ball. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On second and goal. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not give it up 6.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that one.
Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan from 6 yards away. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Crosby with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And I think the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Rodgers to throw for him on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out to his left. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially solve this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own...